It's the Heat in Miami as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest live from the Miami American Airlines Arena. Great to be with you. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellum as 2K Sports presents this Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Shard plays the 4 with Howard at the 5. Nelson and Carter are manning the backcourt. And Pietrus. And for Miami, LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Mike Miller is out there with Dwayne Wade and Anthony. You know, there was a lot of questions for how this Magic team would do last season with Carter at the helm instead of Vito Turkoglu.
Well, they didn't make the finals 2 straight years, but I don't think you can lay that at the hands of Carter. Certainly, he didn't play to the level they anticipated, but we talked about it earlier, Kevin. When you're talking about winning a championship, everybody has to do their part. It's a team game, win or lose.
And Nelson gets it to go. Here's LeBron.
Jameer Nelson had that breakout year in '09 that was derailed by injury, but he just didn't look the same last year.
Miller, defended by Carter. Kept alive. LeBron passes to Anthony. There's Miller with the 3. The shot is off. The Magic the other way.
That's dangerous living, giving a shooter a look like that. I bet he doesn't miss that shot the next time they give it to him.
All right, now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Yeah, Kevin, he had high praise for the defense they're facing, calling them about as smart in that department as any team they'll see all year long. So he's planning to throw a few new wrinkles into their offensive scheme and use that unpredictability to their advantage. Let's see what they have in mind for all of us.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running.
Yeah, back to Jameer Clark. He saw his points per game fall as well as his field goal percentage.
And injuries had a lot to do with that. I mean, you just hope to see Jameer healthy for a full season, and then you'll probably get a better taste of what he's about.
And here now the Magic. Carter for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Lewis against LeBron. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
And the Magic with possession. Nelson outside. Pass to Howard. Covered by Anthony. Howard against Anthony. 5 to shoot from 11 feet away. Howard misses on defense for Orlando. And here's Miller. LeBron outside. Over Pietrus. And that's not going to go. There's the horn, and it's tied as the first quarter ends. Heat out front, leading by just 2.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Wade. The Heat with only 24 wins at home last season, Clark. You'd expect more than that from the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, but they made up for it with a good road record, which was a little surprising but necessary. They do need to do a better job of protecting their home court, though.
So on the floor for Orlando. Shard plays the 4 with Howard at the 5. 2 on out there with Carter and Richardson. Now here's Bosh. Now LeBron. From about 16. That's good from Wade on the assist by LeBron. Wade's got his first 2 points. And that lack of protection you just mentioned came back to haunt them in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly right. If they hold serve at home against the Celtics, Kevin, it changes the whole series. But the inability to win at home, and they get eliminated early.
Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, obviously an exciting year for the Miami Heat. It seems like the excitement has not died down, even maybe grown since the signing of LeBron and Chris Bosh to play alongside D-Wade. Every game is a big game when you're going up against this assemblage of talent. And for the Heat fans, Kevin, They can't get enough as the new chemistry comes together for a rejuvenated Miami team, especially as we see them play more games together. Back to you.
Well, their excitement, understandable. Superstar team constructed almost overnight. Richardson, good.
For 3.
And after that last 3 they gave up, you knew he was looking to get it right back. This is an obvious 2-for-1 situation. Let's see their clock management skills.
Now here's LeBron. Kept alive. Now here's Wade, defended by Duhan. Outside, House, and falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. He's got 8.
This has been a clinic. I mean, here in the second quarter, it's been absolutely fun to watch. They're a step faster, they're playing smarter, they're playing as a team, and they're very sharp in everything they're doing.
And the first half is now in the books. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
And a fun game going on in Miami as HP presents our halftime report. An impressive start for the Heat. They've been in an incredible rhythm offensively. If you're wondering why it's dark in the gym, they've shot the lights out. And that'll just about wrap things up for us. Thanks so much for watching. Now let's send you back to Kevin and Clark. I'm Damon Bruce. We'll catch you next time.
And the third quarter underway in just a moment. Here's LeBron, 7-point differential. Looking at the ability for Orlando to win road games, one of the key litmus tests for any great ball club. The Magic did it 25 times last year. Not a bad mark by any means.
One of the best road marks in the league, Kevin. You could do a lot worse and still be fine if you're the Magic, given how well they do play at home. So road numbers like what you see there, 25 road wins, that to me says championship contender.
LeBron and Bosh are the 3 and the 4. Mike Miller is out there with Dwayne Wade and Anthony. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Here is Nelson, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Back to the Magic, Clark. That road win total of 25 is actually down by 2 a year ago when they won 27 games.
But they've not been too far off of that area, in that 25 to 27, 28 range the last few years, Kevin. That's remarkable road consistency, and that's why they've been one of the challengers in the Eastern Conference the last few years.
And Dwight Howard has been such a big factor in it.
A huge factor, a huge presence. Superman is a big reason why they can go on the road and take care of their business.
Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, you look at Stan Van Gundy, a demanding coach to be sure. He really holds his players accountable. But last year, Dwight Howard went to him and said that he needed to avoid focusing at all times on the negative, saying instead of bringing each other down, we have to pull each other up. Stan Van Gundy agreed and tried to be more upbeat. Guys, a very good example of good communication helping the team come together.
And credit Van Gundy for being open to change. Interesting story, Doris. Thanks.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Now here's Wade. Miller outside. The Heat turn it over.
The line's there for a reason, young fella. Stay in the game.
Now Nelson. He gets it up. No good. And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. Live from Miami, we're back in a moment. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, the Miami Heat spark has been from the great play of their point man off the bench. He's done exactly what you want from one of your bench guys, coming into the game with a ton of energy and extra effort. The lift you need when guys come in off the bench, guys.
And Doris, thank you. Clark, what a spark he's been.
The provocateur entered the game and wasn't going the direction they had planned and turns it around. Well done.
Here is Duhan. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Stan Van Gundy. Quentin Richardson's out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Duhan. Then it's Jameer Nelson and Bass.
You can see that they're trying to open things up here to get back in the ball game. They still need to work at the defensive end on getting some stops, but offensively, they're on the right track.
Here's Ilgauskas. It's not an insurmountable deficit. They've got time on their side.
Yeah, don't worry about the scoreboard here. Just make the most of each possession. Don't have any empty trips.
Richardson. Four on the clock. Bullseye! Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Here's Chalmers. Miller outside. On the arc. Kept alive. Here's Ilgauskas. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. And here now the Magic. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Less than 1 minute left. Here's Richardson. Redick for three. House grabs the rock.
Boy, he had a good look. I think everyone here was a bit shocked to see that one not fall through.
And so they will intentionally foul it. And the Heat with some changes. First, Chris Bosh is checked in for Ilgauskas. LeBron comes in for Udonis Haslem. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Eddie House. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Bass. Lewis comes in for Quentin Richardson. Michael Petrus is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Carter in for Chris Duhan. Here's Wade. Here's Miller. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Miller's got his first 2 points of the night.
Time is getting short now. If they don't get some quick points, game over.
A strong finish to throw it down, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Chris Bosh.
Amazing body control. Could not and would not be deterred.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Wade, and there's the intentional foul.
Orlando foul call. Vince Carter. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Dwayne Wade. 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Gets them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
With that trip to the line, he just made it a 2-possession game, Kevin.
And it's Orlando's ball, trailing by 5. Here's Carter, and it's Carter again missing. Chalmers with it.
Orlando foul call. Jameer Nelson. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Mario Chalmers. 2.
It's the first. That increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 7. 13 seconds left in the game. think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He challenged his team to step up in the final moments, saying, quote, if you want this game, go out there and take it. Nobody is going to give this to you. You have to earn it. Guys?
A nice shot by Carter.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's exactly what they need to do to stretch out this game. Smart foul there.
Sinks the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 6 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You have to be impressed by their tenacity. Still fighting, but the odds are definitely not in their favor. They need to hit a quick shot here, preferably a 3, and then foul.
Here is Carter. Off the inbound pass. Howard yanks it down.
You've got to keep them off the glass. Somebody should have boxed them out.
And so it's Miami winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.